Hey guys, so today we are back in our new entryway garden area, and I know it doesn't look like much, but we left off at adding a hedge of small butterfly bushes to this area. So these butterfly bushes typically stay on the smaller size. They're going to be about 2 feet tall and 2 feet wide. We added 6 to this area. It's a really pretty pink color. I did move a few of these up closer to the pathway area with the hopes of getting my hands on some hydrangeas to back our small hedge of butterfly bushes. So I was able to get my hands on 2 pinky winky hydrangeas. So the Home Depot where I live at, they are having a sale on their shrubs and perennials. So the sale is 50% off on all remaining perennials and 50% off on select shrubs and roses. So I was able to grab these pinky winky hydrangeas. This is the hydrangea that I wanted for this area, and I got them for a really good price. I got these for $12.50 each, so that was really exciting. Let's look at the tag. So this is the pinky winky hydrangea, and it is gorgeous, and I believe it gets 6 to 8 feet tall and wide. So I only needed 2 of them for this area, so we're going to get those in the ground today. We also still have our magical fantasy weigelas to get in the ground. I wanted to plant one of these on each side of the arbor, so hopefully we can get those in the ground today. I'm not sure if I'm going to set up the arbor just yet because I did get some pavers, but I did see some other pavers last night when I went to Lowe's that I'm interested in for this area, so I might get a few of those to use instead. But we have some mulching to do in this area. I have quite a few daffodil bulbs to plant as well, and we are going to be getting this beauty in the ground over in this new garden space as well. So this is a really mature lilac tree. I just dug this up out front like 20 minutes ago. I did not get as much roots as I would have liked. I'm really upset about that, but hopefully we can go ahead and get this in the ground, amend the soil a bit, give it a really good drink of water, and hopefully it will settle in through the winter and come back for us in the spring. So I'm going to be planting this large lilac. I'm going to be planting this large lilac where the arbor used to sit, in this mulched area right here. So it's going to be on the corner of this new garden. I think this is quite a bit of room for it, so it should do fine right here. So let's go ahead and get started by getting this in the ground. So I've already started to dig the hole a bit. I need to make it a tad bit wider. Cutting through some roots. Honestly, I think that is wide enough. I'm going to go ahead and grab the lilac. I do need to take a bit off in this area. try this again. So the lilac is setting how I want it. I have a little bit of amended soil right here that I'm just gonna toss in the hole. I'm gonna get a little bit more of this amended stuff and toss it in there. I'm about to give this a really good soak. Let me grab the hose. So the lilac is now in. Hopefully it survives over the winter. But now we are going to get in our pinky winky hydrangeas. First one I'm going to tuck right here in this area. Next one, I'm going to tuck in right over here. I might have to move this butterfly bush a bit closer to the path. And there is a bit of concrete in this area. Seems like there's a lot of concrete in this area. I dug up a chunk on the other side. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put the hydrangeas here or not, because it seems like quite a bit of concrete in this area. So that's another large slab of concrete. And there's a piece right here. See if I can get this one out. Another huge chunk. Hey guys, so today is actually a new day. I lost quite a bit of light digging out all of this concrete that was in the ground where I wanted the hydrangeas to be placed. That took a while, so I did eventually end up getting the hydrangeas where I wanted them. But I'm pretty sure there's probably a bit more concrete over here in the ground. But now that these are in, we are going to be working on this side of the new entryway garden. I have some weigelas to get in, and I have decided to carry the pathway all the way up to this arbor area. The arbor will eventually be setting on some pavers, and I think that I'm going to dig up all of this dwarf mondo grass right here where the arbor was setting at originally. So I'm going to dig up all of this mondo grass, and I'm going to be planting those in between the pavers that the arbor will eventually be setting on. I did buy some pavers, but a few nights ago when I went to Lowe's, I saw a different kind of paver that I kind of liked better, so I might be getting those for this area. So right now I'm just going to continue with the mulch all the way up to the arbor, and we're going to be getting in these weigelas, so I'm going to go ahead and start with that. The weigelas are in. One does look better than the other. This one, and it has a bloom on it. This one, a little worse for wear, but I cannot complain because I did get them on clearance, but they are in, they are watered. Now we are going to be adding some daffodils to this new garden, and I have a little over 100 right here. Got these from Lowe's, and this is a double pink mix, and this one just says pink mix. So I will be using the auger for this. I'm gonna go ahead and start digging some holes. So our daffodils are in. I planted 105 of them over in this area. I also added a fresh layer of soil to this area. I'm going to mulch at a later date because I would like to get my hands on some more daffodils for this area. We also put in our weigelas today, but I still do have a lot of work to do to this area. We're going to be getting some pavers to level out the setting area, and our lilac looks great in the corner as well, and our hydrangeas went in. Hopefully we'll be getting some fencing for this area and putting up an arbor and some edging for the pathway, but everything turned out great. I thank you guys for joining me on this project, and I hope again to see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.